Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Hey, what is going on? Glad you could join us. It is a Tuesday morning. Okay, so what transpired last night really doesn't make me feel any better about what transpired on Sunday. It doesn't. But I was able to get a smile on my face. Watching the Bears implode like that, come on. That's wonderful. And of course, in typical Bear fashion, they were talking so much shit. And then we know what happened. Connor Stallion showed up. I'm joking! Props to JJ. That was cool to watch.
It was.
And see them turn that on in the fourth quarter the way they did. It turned into being a good fourth quarter.
It was.
After being a brutal first three quarters. That was terrible.
Bears scored on their first and last possession.
So Caleb. What's your opinions? KG, I'm starting with you. I say Caleb Williams. What do you say? Okay. I'm with you. All jokes aside, you do not. If I say that about our players, I'm going to say that about your players. At least I'm going to be consistent.
Right.
You don't. A year doesn't tell it. I mean, we're all too apt to say bust after a year. There's a lot of things to worry about with Caleb. Would you agree?
For sure. And sorry if I ain't had my mic on the first time. I said work in progress is what we should call Caleb Williams right now. And I didn't see a lot of the game last night. Had a very, very long night. But
sorry, pal.
Oh, no, it's all good. But from what I can tell, he still has a little ways to go, although he did look better in that game. Y'all can't lose that game, bro.
Can't.
Like they had that game in hand, and they dropped it at the last second, man, and you absolutely cannot do that. Conversely, I'm paying attention to J.J. McCarthy because he is a dual threat. He can work in a lot of ways, and you saw it last night, man. The fact that they were able to come down, 21 points they came back in the fourth? Like, that is a lot, man, and I'm paying attention to J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings going
I
forward.
think the slander that was thrown J.J.'s way a couple of years ago at draft time wasn't right.
Yeah.
I'm serious. And if you've watched me on this network or heard me in other places, I think JJ's a damn good quarterback. I really do.
Michigan didn't unleash him, and that was the biggest thing. That's why a lot of people think that he's one-dimensional or he's a handoff fucking specialist and all that. Michigan, like we're saying at this current present moment, does not like to utilize their quarterback strengths and abilities. If they would have, JJ would have had a way better college outlook.
When he had to do it, though, like you and I were talking about this last week, JB, I know you'll remember this. Like those roll-up passes, I saw him like literally steal the heart of Michigan State twice.
No, for sure.
When he's rolling out on third and long and throws that dime down the sideline, that's an elite pass.
It is.
It's an elite pass. So we'll wait and see how things go. Maz, you enjoy the game last night?
I did. I watched the first half at a restaurant with my friend, caught the second half at home. The Bears had way, way too many penalties. But Caleb, listen, I was in the minority thinking Caleb had a pretty decent year last year. I mean, I watched a lot of his games, and I say the season turned, obviously, in that Commanders tip ball, and the Bears went down south after that when they had a chance to go up to be 5-2 at that moment. But it didn't work out. I think the kid's got talent. Obviously, his escapability is excellent. He doesn't have touch on the ball yet.
Yep.
He doesn't have touch on the ball yet, but I think it'll come. I think. Ben Johnson, I thought, had himself a hell of a first quarter, and then he went away until the last time they had the ball. And they went down. They finally used Roma Dunze. I mean, they threw like 3 balls to him all night. The running game was decent. DeAndre Swift was okay. But if you're asking me Caleb only, I still think he's got a chance to be good. I really do. And That was a tough one for Ben to swallow last night. Kevin O'Connell, on the other hand, he's a terrific coach. JJ threw a pick 6, came back and threw 2 more touchdowns to his team to win that game. It was a great finish. Way too many penalties on the Bears and 2 bad calls by the refs. 2 awful. One was a holding, one was a pass interference. They both affected the game. 2 terrible calls by the refs last night.
I'm going to say this about Caleb, and you nailed it, Maz. We were talking when Aikman said that last night, and I forget that the circumstances.
It was in the second quarter.
It was in the second quarter.
Yeah.
What was it? Second down or third down?
I forget.
He puts a little touch on the
It's
ball.
a touchdown.
It might be 6.
Yeah.
Like a little. But he sat back there going, I'm Johnny Testosterone,
Yeah.
and decided to fire it in, and that just didn't.
No.
Just a little touch.
Yep.
So,
we'll
JB,
see.
what's up
We'll
with
see if
you,
he can
man?
get that.
I kind of like how KG said. It's still a work in progress with Caleb Williams. Obviously, last night you seen flashes, and I mean, I think once the Bears got up to that lead, everyone was like, "Oh, Ben has fixed Caleb Williams." Surprisingly, but once again, you still see the Bears doing Bears things, and obviously, Caleb did not finish the way he started this whole game. But I still think there's something there for him to be a decent quarterback. Now, JJ, as everyone has said before, I'm kind of looking at JJ now because, like, you see a kid out there who is just happy to be playing football and playing in the NFL. And you can see it, the emotion that's on his face. He looks like a superstar quarterback is in the waitings right now. So it's something to look out for and something to be scared of, honestly. So, I don't know. I'm keeping an eye out on JJ right now.
He's a leader, man.
Well, here's the biggest.
He's a leader and best.
That's true. That's not just one.
No.
Both.
He is.
You got to bring the kid's a likable kid.
Yeah.
Like I don't care who you root for. Like I know guys like JB and I were supposed to go boo, bad, and all that stuff. He's a likable kid. He's a good quarterback. I thought that there was a little too much shit thrown his way his draft year. Now, with all due respect to my buddy and yours, Ryan Armani, he wasn't going to be the number 1 pick in the draft.
He did say he's going to be the best quarterback in that crop, though.
But
So we'll give him a chance.
We'll have to wait and see
Yeah.
on that. Hey, KG,
Yeah.
you stumbled on something, so I like legitimately I have to ask you a question. Okay.
Okay.
And by the way, I agree with you. Do you think the way that Michigan utilizes their quarterbacks, and I know they got their guy for the next 3 years.
Right.
I don't
Hopefully.
Supposedly.
Right.
I don't
hopefully,
expect
right.
him to stay.
Supposedly.
Yeah,
before.
no,
I
no,
just don't. But
no. We'll see.
do you think the usage of the quarterback, do you think, unless it changes, do you think that maybe hurts Michigan from getting those guys unless they're willing to open up the checkbook?
Absolutely it does, because one thing that kids do look at when they come to schools is, okay, how is this offense ran in particular, speaking about Bryce Underwood, how is this offense ran? How can I go out there and put tape on, put on game tape and get out here and get my name in these draft talks? And for a school that historically is power run, power football all day, all night, you get these QB prospects in here every now and again, and you become disappointed because it seems like there's so much more that they leave in the tank. And I don't want to see that with a Bryce Underwood because he is a very, very versatile quarterback, it appears. He can hurt you in a lot of different ways. The fact that they haven't designed any runs for him through 2 games is almost malpractice to me. The fact that they won't let him just go out there. And listen, I'm not afraid of the mistakes. If he makes mistakes, fine. He's a true freshman quarterback. But you're paying him all this money. And if you really want to take this thing to another level, you have to do what he is best at. And he is best at throwing passes downfield. He has a rocket arm, and he is best at using his athletic ability to make plays. And it just kills me that this school just continues generation after generation to not utilize great QB prospects that are in our program.
Hey, don't worry. Biff Poggi is going to unleash him this week.
Look at that
Biff
guy.
Poggi against the Chips. You watch
That
it.
guy.
You watch out, everybody.
He is, I'm telling you guys, if you haven't seen it, the effortless way in which he runs. I think that's the thing that jumps out to me about Bryce Underwood is the word effortless comes to mind. The way he effortlessly throws the football down the field, the way he effortlessly runs down the field, and it doesn't look like he's moving until he's blowing by you. So, all right, just quick question for everybody in this room, all right? And I know a lot of Lion fans are probably going to chastise me for saying this. I certainly know that Packer fans and Viking fans, welcome. I know you guys watch, welcome. I still believe today, what is it, September 9th? I still believe that the Lions are the best team in the division when all is said and done this year. I do. I still think we're going to win the division.
I hope you're right.
All right? The second, I'm going to start in this direction with JB. The second best team in this division, JB, is?
Ooh.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Should still be pretty easy.
Give me the Minnesota Vikings.
All right?
Wow.
Maz?
Packers.
I'm
I think the
not taking
Packers still they might be 1-1A with the Lions.
KG?
Oh, it's the Packers still. Unfortunately, it's the Packers.
Let's see. It's going to be interesting.
Vikings are going to be right there, too. A 14-win team last year.
I'm going to say it again, you guys. There is no way in hell this team has a 15-14 and 11-win team this year. No way this division has that. No way. No possible way. All those numbers are going to go like that. I mean, I think you might have a couple 11s and maybe a 10. All right? But we'll wait and see how it goes. All right,
Sounds about right.
Very quickly, we're going to hit all Lions in the next segment. But Kevin O'Connell talking about what a great win that was for the Vikings on the road last night.
This happens. This feeling that we have right now does not happen without one other guy. All right? Did not go the way any of us wanted. This guy, all right, I could tell from the jump, he was poised. He was poised. But this guy didn't quit. Me and you always thought he would figure it out. 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown all in the second half. That's why you guys put a C on his chest. That's why he's going to break his neck right now.
Hey, this is the beginning, but I think we proved something to ourselves tonight. We know what we got in the tank, and let's let it out every week. On to the next one, boys. Family on me, family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Family!
Oh.
I'm a Kodiak guy. You can have your score. I'm a Kodiak guy. I say that all the time.
How can you not like that guy?
That kid
I feel the same way.
He's a winner, bro.
I like the kid.
Yeah.
I do. I like the
I
kid.
think they hit the jackpot.
He's playing with that kind of fire. They already put the C on him as a technical rookie. Like this, JJ, watch out, man. That's all I'm saying. Just pay attention. I'm not saying he's the next great thing. Just pay attention to him. That's all I'm saying.
I wonder how much more of the ups and downs, because rookie quarterbacks have the ups and downs. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for every C.J. Stroud, I can name you 5 that really struggled their first year. Peyton Manning, what do you have, 28 interceptions that year? Whatever the case was, okay? I wonder how much of a difference is, though. He's a freshman, but it's like he's a redshirt freshman.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of a different vibe. Let's see how big the ebbs and flows are this year.
And with his play style, of course, he's going to go out there. He's going to have dud games. You know, he's going to have games that don't look the greatest. But it's all about what you do in big moments. And last night was part of that proof, man, that if you can win when the heat is turned up, that makes you a different type of quarterback in this league. And I'm just saying the gunslinger mentality, the way he can run, I'm just saying Josh Allen struggled too. I'm not comparing him to Josh Allen. I'm just saying, but somebody like a Josh Allen, you know, came in with, we don't really expect much of him. He can't throw the football. He's just a runner. Look how he evolved over the years, and you can see some of those same qualities in J.J. McCarthy, but time will tell how it'll all play out.
Didn't you enjoy just watching Monday Night Football again?
Yes.
I was
100%.
reinvigorated
100%
for Monday Night Football.
I don't care when anybody says KG, JB. I mean, no disrespect to you or anybody else. I think Monday Night Football hits the older generation harder than it does you guys.
No, See, I got a special place in my heart for Monday Night Football, too, because I'm a 90s baby. You know, I grew up on the Monday Night primetime still being kind of a thing, but over the years, it is not the same, man.
No.
Like, Sunday Night Football is practically taking their spot, I would say.
Not to me.
I would say.
Monday, see, I think for us, it is drenched in nostalgia. Like, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Because you
it does.
talk about being a 90s baby. I remember, like, going to the bars, and there used to be, like, Monday night specials.
Oh, it was the night.
Like seriously, okay, from 9 to 9:45 for the NFL game we have 10-cent wings.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, half of my gosh damn graduating class was there. Hey, dude, I haven't seen you since high school. How you doing? What kind of wing you eating? And things like that. So it used to be a big thing, and it's not like that anymore.
I still remember who was the guy that used to sing the original Monday Night Football song. Are you ready for some football?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
was that guy? Like
Williams.
that's my
Hank
era
Williams
of
Jr.
Monday
Yeah,
Night Football.
yeah.
Like,
Until he put his foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So much of that. So
I'm
much.
telling you, man, Monday Night Football, like you said, Sean, I used to, before my broadcasting career, I was a bar manager in Jersey and New York, and Monday night was our biggest night for a long, long time. We had all the stuff. Miller Lite would send us stuff. Bud would send us stuff. We'd have all the flags, and it was a huge night. And it isn't anymore. But last night I was at the restaurant, and I could see people coming back. They had the volume up. You hear Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, who are my two faves right now. They are for sure my faves. It's great to hear them. It was good that it was a good game. Look, I could watch our division on loop. Just give me those 2 games every week, those 3 games. I'm happy.
I really enjoy Troy Aikman.
I love him.
There is zero personality. There is nothing there, okay?
He's sarcastic. He's a sarcastic SOB.
But in this day and age of, and all that stuff, okay, he's kind of old school. I think he's thorough as hell, man. I really
awesome.
I enjoy.
I love how he digs the refs without really digging them.
Yeah.
Oh, that was when they bring in the rules expert, and the rules expert's trying to spin it for the ref, and Aikman was like, "Well, yeah, I really didn't see that, but okay." I mean, there was some bad calls in that game last night, and Troy called him out. It was good stuff.
I love seeing the Bears lose.
Hey, 2 more sleeps, and we got Washington and Green Bay.
I know, what a great game. You
Washington
brought that
and
up this
Green
morning.
Bay.
Like literally in a couple days. What a great Thursday.
And they're going to wheel Al Michaels out.
Doesn't that go back to
Yeah.
KG's point though? That's a Thursday night game. That's
a
like
game.
showstopper shit, right?
They finally gave us games to look forward to.
By the way, you guys remember like yesterday we were joking that the only team that does more reunions of its 40 years
They had it.
They had another reunion last night.
Well, it's 40 years.
We were joking about it, though. Like, literally, we were joking about it. It doesn't matter if it's 40 years. They've been doing it 40 times a season for 40 years. They literally, the Tigers are number 2. The Tigers wheeling out the 84 champions is number 2 behind the Bears wheeling out the 85
And the Mets will wheel out the 86ers next year.
Do they do it a lot?
Well, no, it'll be next year's 40 years.
I know, but do the Mets have 86 reunions a lot? It's embarrassing. I'm sorry. It is. I feel sorry for the kids. I'm not being funny. You guys constantly have to have that thrown in your face.
we gonna be the same way if the Lions win the Super Bowl this year and then they don't win for another 30 years.
Oh,
and if they
no
don't,
doubt about it.
Years.
I'm done. I'll never bitch about them again.
Right.
Like
Listen,
I
man.
swear, I am done.
what do you think the Lions do now? Barry and Calvin. That's all we see. Barry and Calvin. That's our anniversary. 2 of the greatest players to ever lace them up. They played here, but they didn't win.
All right, listen. We are up against it. Actually, we're late. Look at me looking over at JB. Sorry, JB. When we come back, lots of Lions stuff. Dan Campbell's take on what transpired down in Lambeau. Hutch, Alex Anzalone. You know what? Listen, to me, you guys, pump the brakes a little. Are there things to be worried about? Absolutely. Pump the brakes a little, okay? We'll come back. JB, where are we going first?
We need to hear from Planet Fitness, but first let me clear up this super chat. Shout out to everyone.
Thank
sending
you.
them in when you can. $4.99 from Shy216. He says, "We see the fit, KG. You can back up a bit."
Yeah, my bad. I ain't realized the camera was up so much. Didn't nobody tell me either. They just left me to fail, so it's all
I
good.
just think you're a handsome fella, so I kind of like that
Thank
upshot
I
close.
just thought you wanted your close up, man. That was it. That's all. But let's hear from Planet Fitness.
All right, Planet Fitness. There's a reason people have been Planet Fitness customers for years. 20 years for me. Like literally over 20 years. Planet Fitness is for everybody, whether you're experienced, you're one of those routine gym goers, you go here or there, or you're starting out, this is the place to head. Listen, there's probably one in your neck of the woods. There are over 50 in the Metro Detroit area alone. 2,700 overall nationwide. You can get access to the Black Card Spa where you can recover with hydro massage and other innovative amenities. Bring a free guest anytime. It's just $24.99 a month. We're all strong on this planet. No reason to go anyplace else. It's Planet Fitness.
I got in that.
Tigers are the best team in baseball. Get the best coverage in Detroit right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Every Scooble start, every green homer, and all the action can be followed on all of our social media. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. It's World Series or bust, Detroit, and we are here for the ride. Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Hey, listen, we are creatures of habit. You're a guy, you know the guy brain better than anybody. You know, the female species likes to try to tell us they know our brain. No, we know our brain.
Yeah.
We're really not that complicated. We're simpletons, right? We like our sports. We like a gimme on the golf course. If you're into simple things, you'll love Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Hey, again, creature of habit. I've been doing Lady Jane's for 22 years, man. I can't think of anything else. You walk in, sign in. Before you know it, you are handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime. I've been saying this for 22 years. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Yes, sir.
All right, welcome back in. Glad you could join us Tuesday morning here. Gang's all here. KG, Maz, JB. Do you feel any better about what transpired on Sunday?
No.
I'll go first. No. I don't.
We
I
suck.
won't feel better today. Beat the shit out the Bears this week.
We suck.
Amen. That's listen, own it and move on.
Yeah.
Like, you know how, the day after you feel better. Nah, I don't feel better. That was a shit show at Lambeau.
Garbage.
It was a shit show.
By the way, I do not like the spread coming in to next week's game.
I came close.
The magic number.
Yeah, I came close.
Maz, what you expect?
The magic number. Well, I said it was going to be 4.
I said
4.5. Sean said 5. It is right now sitting at 5.5, which is the magic number. Most times, the dog wins the game at a 5.5 point spread. I'm telling you, it's that ugly number. I don't like it.
Oklahoma just called. Hold on. What? Okay, go on. Keep going.
Attaboy. Oh, that spread went down, by the way, to 5.
Yeah, did
Didn't
it?
stay at 5.5.
Okay. All right.
It's early, though. So it's Tuesday.
The one thing I don't think you heard anybody on this show panic. I saw a lot of panic. I don't know if any of the other hosts, but I can tell you just in my interactions on social media yesterday, it was a busy, active day, and a lot of the inmates escaped the asylum yesterday. There's no other way to say it. That somebody left the damn door open. Michael Myers jumped in that station wagon and drove a lot of crazies out, okay? Because there was some crazy stuff.
A lot of Halloween decorations up already, speaking of Michael Myers.
That's pretty cool.
Which I love.
Absolutely.
Bring it on.
Nobody in this room, and you guys yell at me if I'm not being. Nobody in this room is dropping the expectations, right?
Oh, I did.
No.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What did you go to?
Remember I had 13, 14 wins? I'm down to the Vegas number at 10.5.
You went all the way down.
Maz.
Yeah.
Stop it, bro. You're
I'm
going to
sorry.
get clipped up. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Maz.
I thought you dropped it from 13.
No.
I didn't think you dropped it that far.
No, I'm dropping it.
After one game?
I'm saying Vegas knows. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Vegas knows. They surprised me.
man.
They surprised the hell out of me on Sunday. I did not like one thing I saw. And guess what I did yesterday? I rewatched the game.
Oh, you're sick.
I rewatched it.
You're sick.
And they were worse than I thought.
You got problems.
I do.
You watch that shit.
The defense did step up a little in the second half, but the offense had nothing.
I mean, off the top of my head, what did the Packers, was it 260 total yards?
Yeah, mostly in the first half.
Right. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
I get it, but it was over already.
I'm going to defer to Dan Campbell. I think a lot of the things, especially with the weapons that we have in our disposal, are correctable.
Yes.
Everything starts with the interior line.
Well, yeah, you need players.
But if you
correctable players.
If you watch this show, sorry, I've been saying this since the day Frank Ragnow walked away.
Yes.
Okay? You don't replace Frank Ragnow and expect it to keep running.
And Zeitler.
It's gonna take some time. It is. It's gonna take some time.
It is.
And there's gonna be a period of adjustment. I still think 12-5.
I hope we got the right guys on that line.
I do too.
do.
Here's Dan Campbell on his take on the loss at Lambeau.
So really, it's kind of what we talked about last night. We just weren't good enough third down, really on either side of the ball, and we kind of dug ourselves in a hole early in that game that we couldn't quite get out of. We had some miscommunication, some MAs that really cost us at the worst times. A couple of penalties that bit us, and it wasn't clean. It wasn't clean. We didn't play well. So, but as I mentioned, it's all stuff we can clean up. We gotta score 7 when we get in the red zone. That's going to be big for us. We got to be able to run the ball. We had a lot of things where just fundamentally, man, we were off. We got to get our fundamentals back. We got to go back to work. Because it really is that simple. Nothing's easy about it, but it's that simple to diagnose. And so the only way you do it, you just got to go back to work, and work those things. Defensively, I thought we settled down in the second half. We gave us some explosives early. And there again, a couple of those are communication errors, things that we had worked all week. So, we got to get back to the basics there. Special teams, we got to be better. Wasn't good enough. We had 2 or 3 players played really well, but not enough. So that was really the story. We just didn't have enough good performances, and really we didn't coach well enough, and that obviously starts with me. We had a lot of MAs, and so that tells me that we had too much on their plate, which is that's my fault. So, but that was really the story.
You know what's interesting, and I go back to, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was the field goal in the third quarter where it was like a 26-27 yard field goal.
Yeah, we're short.
You guys can fact check me.
Yeah.
That was when we had the 1st and goal situation.
Yeah.
Then we moved back, then we got back to the 9. They aren't going to go for it on 4th and 9. And I remember distinctly thinking to myself, okay, I've seen this script before. They'll get down to the 4, they'll get down to the 5, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. This is 4th down territory. And when you're at 4th and goal from the 9, you kick the field goal every single time. I don't care what anybody says. You kick unless, you're at that juncture of the game where it doesn't help you, et cetera, et cetera.
Or if you're rolling.
Yeah.
If the offense is playing good up to that point, you have confidence,
right,
you can go for it at any time. But they had no rhythm, no confidence since the jump.
I think they got themselves, as Dan said early on in those comments, I think they got themselves in that undesirable position of, no, it was 4th and too long to justify, let's go for it. You went 4th and 4, maybe 4th and 5, right? You go for it in a situation like that. But more often than not, how many times was it the 4th and long where you just say, nah, you know what, we got to take the points?
Anything more than 4 yards is a big ask.
Yep.
On 4th.
Not last year.
Well, it
not last year.
Situation too, and where
we were able to run the ball last year.
Right.
This time, We couldn't run 40 yards total rushing yards. Nothing was open.
I still think if the offense is rolling, you're screwing yourself if you decide to go 4th and 9, things like that. Just take the points, right? Take the points. I would. That's just one man's opinion.
I would have went for the touchdown 2 years ago at Candlestick. In Santa Clara. At the end of the half. He wanted to go for it.
Yeah.
He kicked the field goal. He didn't want to kick the field goal, but he did.
Hutch had some comments. Okay, before we get to it, JB.
Yeah.
So we hear from Dan Campbell. We're going to hear from Hutch. We're going to hear from Alex. We're hearing from all these pieces that in years gone by, their word was gospel. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So is it not gospel anymore?
No, it still is.
If these guys are saying these things to me, I know as cheesy as it sounds, I feel a little bit better.
What else are they going to say, though?
No, there's factual
game
validity
one.
to that. Here's Hutch.
We're going to do it how we always do it, and I know we got a good history of responding, and we got another divisional, I believe, next week, so it's I think it's going to be good for us. It's good to, there's a lot of expectation this year. Come in, lose like that, I'm sure people will be really down on us, and that's where we thrive, when everyone doesn't believe in us anymore. I'm sure people are, I'm sure everyone's going to be talking, but I think what we do really well is when this adversity hits, we put the blinders on, we go.
They haven't lost 2 straight in a long time. So what he's saying right now is gospel until it don't happen anymore. They got the Bears this week.
2022 season.
Yep.
That's a long time ago.
That's a hell of a streak.
That is a long
it's a hell of a streak.
time ago.
And I hope it continues.
I like what KG said. KG, you said it last week, and you referenced it a little bit yesterday. The Bears better hope that the Lions don't lose in Lambeau.
No, for real.
There will be a reckoning. Isn't that the word?
Yeah, that's what David Montgomery used in the offseason. There will be a reckoning. And I do feel that is coming for the Bears because, listen, yeah, they looked a little bit better last night, but you got to come in Ford Field and prove it to me. And Ben Johnson, I know you want this game, but I think the Lions want this game just a little bit more. I do.
By the way, while I'm at it, David Montgomery, you're bad. Boo, it's over. Boo.
You know
Bears
he
are
gonna
laughing
show out.
at you. Boo.
You think they start the game with him this time? Because they started with Gibbs last
He
game.
loved beating up on his own.
Legitimately, I would say this is what you're going to see all day, so we're just going to get you used to it right now. Here it comes. We're not jabbing you. There's no jab. Here you come.
Yeah.
Stop the haymaker.
Yeah.
We're just coming right. We're coming right at you. Bears are still not a good team, man. Both sides of the ball.
The Lions are a better team.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I'm
Handle
sorry.
your business.
They're not a good team. I know that there is the specter of he whose name I dare not mention. He's so smart. It's amazing what happens when Caleb got away from the script last night, isn't it? It's amazing how that happens. Players make plays. Sorry, I'm going to say it till I'm Honolulu blue in the face, man. People making way too much about the coordinators. Alex has that same sentiment.
There's going to be some conversations about, are these the right coordinators for the team now? What are your thoughts?
After week 1?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, the fans are not, whoever's saying that's not highly intelligent.
I mean, given how you guys did in practice defensively and everything, was it, I guess, surprising that, the way they started off, they were able to...
They started off hot, and they had some, their first 15 plays were good scheme plays, and we weathered the storm defensively. Obviously, we gave up that first long drive, but at the same time, you got to take the good and learn from the mistakes that happen, but this isn't a situation where anyone's panicking or whatnot. Just we're on the road, we got our ass beat, and we got to move on.
Ownership, man. Sorry, that's ownership. I love every second of it. And you know what you try to do, what I try to do is I try to be reasonable with people. I try to be logical with people. You can throw out the fact that Bill Belichick lost a coordinator or two for every year. You can throw out the Dallas thing. You can throw out what happened to Philly. I think until people see it for their own 2 eyes, it doesn't matter. It's just words. So it's almost like I'm going to stop doing that right now. But I also reserve the right to say you're being emotionally irrational. I don't know what to tell you, especially in week 1. If we're having these conversations 10 weeks from now, okay,
right,
then it's time for our side to turn around and go, okay, maybe there's more validity to that.
All right, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What if they lose this week? how are you going to feel then?
How are they going to lose?
I'm just saying.
But how are they going to lose?
If they lose the game to the Bears.
Like the way they did to the Packers?
No. Just lose.
Just in general?
Period.
Just in general, to that team you saw last night. If they lose, what are you going to say they're 0-2?
I would be more
in a division.
I would be more apt to put the blame on the players, the interior offensive line, than two coordinators being gone. That's just one man. I'm sorry. I will never.
But both can be true, right?
Players make plays. I'm sorry. I've seen it way too many times.
But you might not have the right players on that line, is what I'm saying.
Well, and that's why I'm saying that would be the issue, not the coordinator. That's the issue. Now, could a coordinator be bad? Absolutely. 1 week does not give us, 2 weeks does not give us a good gauge of whether or not this guy has what it takes to be a coordinator. I will not blame it on AG and he whose name I dare not mention leaving. I won't.
Now, Ben Johnson was the guy that used to be here last year, the OC. He was on the sideline alongside Dan Campbell. John Morton is upstairs. Do you have any issues with that?
No.
Just checking.
No. I don't know. Is Dan cool with it?
I guess so.
Okay.
Clearly he is.
Like that's what I'm looking at. If Dan's cool with it, all right, cool.
It's just a different. Everything is different. It just feels different. It looked different.
Maz, you think they lost because he was in the box?
No. I didn't say that.
All right.
I didn't say Brady Hoke lost because he didn't wear headphones either. I don't care about that. They sucked. Really,
it was terrible.
Really bad. From the opening kickoff, the special teams. I mean, they started on the 42-yard line. It was terrible. The whole game was terrible.
I'm sorry. I think one thing that made he whose name I dare not mention a tremendous coordinator is that he used the players' strengths to their advantage.
Yes.
And he tried to cover up some of their weaknesses, okay? And I'm going to say it again. I know we all love Jared Goff and start a chant right now. The straw man argument of the last few years was dumb. There's no other way to say it, okay? And you guys know how it goes. Jared Goff doesn't deal well with pressure. Well, find me a quarterback that does. Jared Goff deals far worse with pressure than other quarterbacks do because he doesn't have the skill set that other guys of a Lamar Jackson, of a Josh Allen, et cetera, especially when you bring that pressure up the middle. So you know what you have to do? You have to make sure that that's accounted for. Put the guy in positions of favorability. I use the example all the time. When Lombardi came here, the hot shot coordinator, I mean, literally, he's got NFL legend DNA coursing through his vein. That moron came in here and said, yeah, I see what you are, Matthew Stafford. We don't need any of that. I need you to be Drew Brees. That's like taking the square peg and trying to pound it into a round hole. It wasn't going to work. So to me, a really good coordinator, is a guy that can check his ego, okay, and put players in position of comfortability that spotlight their skill set, not your wicked, unbelievable, like 22nd century offense. I want to put Tom Mazaway in a position that favors him. Tom Mazaway loves to sit in that massage chair. So what am I, Maz? You're out of the massage chair. I want you in the booth with JB. There ain't nobody better in that booth with JB. Gotta come sit at the table, man.
All right,
I don't know what to tell you. What, like, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Hey, KG, you know what? I want you to break down Michigan State football for me. Go.
Aiden Child sucks.
Right, that's it.
That's all, folks.
I'm sorry, it's common sense stuff, right? It is, and I think, unfortunately, we've kind of put these coordinators on these pedestals because of the success of the Lions. And let me be crystal clear: I'm not taking anything away from Aaron Glenn. I'm not taking anything away from he whose name I dare not mention.
Low job.
They did a fantastic job here, okay? Was it them or was it the players? Honestly. Did they help the players? Did they put them in positions of favorability? Yeah, they did. But We have a lot of talent around here, right?
Yeah, clearly it's the players, Sean. That's why I put more of this last loss on them. Just having no effort, it seemed, from the start of the game to damn near it was over. But
the Packers were just better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They took it to us.
They were better.
Man,
You have to give the Packers credit.
Better.
Bro. They had an answer for everything we wanted to do. But going forward, I hold this team to a different standard. I know these players are in there pissed the hell off, and I expect them to come out with some fire next week. And to your point about Goff, Sean, the only way to do that and to play to Jared Goff's strengths is to protect the man. Like, you cannot have him running for his life or dealing with a lot of pressure, interior pressure, might I add, but just pressure in general. You have to protect him at all costs.
100%. Manson, I'm glad to hear you say that. I am a big ownership guy because far often, I mean, let's be honest. I think everybody's a little guilty of this. And if this didn't happen or if that didn't happen, and if my aunt, had a dick, she'd be my uncle type of stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to sit back and they took it to us.
They beat the shit out of us.
I don't want one Packer fan to think that any of us in this room are making any excuse. You beat us Detroit Lions style.
Mm-hmm.
You did. You took it to us. Yep. You punched us in the mouth and we staggered.
Yeah.
We didn't know quite what to do, right?
Yep.
Maybe the bully's not used to getting punched in the mouth.
Ali got knocked on his ass by Joe Frazier, and he never was on his ass. He got up, he looked up, he's like, holy shit, I'm in a fight.
Yep.
And he lost that fight. And the Lions got knocked on the ground, and they got stomped on. And they lost that fight. And I'll tell you right now, I think the Packers will take it to Washington on Thursday as well.
I'm telling you right now, I thought the Lions and Packers would split this year. I don't think there's any chance in hell the Lions are losing on Thanksgiving in Green Bay.
We'll see.
I don't think there's any.
I hope you're right.
I don't think there's any chance in hell we lose on that was my loss in the division, if you remember.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we'd get them week 1, we'd be all hype and everything. Didn't happen. Going 0-2 against the Packers, I don't see it. Sorry, I don't see it.
Let me wait till this week and see how they look.
And then it'll change the week after that if we beat the Ravens, and then when we beat the Browns by 31. That's the emotional.
And Baz will bring the win total back
up. It's the emotional roller coaster. I get it. Hey, JB, we're late again.
My emotions are nothing right now.
Yeah, we know, man. We know.
Nothing.
This is a safe space.
You guys jump in the chat. We want to get you involved in the chat. Obviously, the super chats, we go to the front of the line. JB, where are we going?
We need to hear from Les Stanford and Dr. Pierce, but first,
Doc.
super chat that no one wants me to read right now from Matthew Kruger. I'm sorry, but I got to read it anyway. $2. He sends in. He said, "Same old Lions."
Typical Matt Kruger comment in the chat. So, shout out to him.
Still shout out to Matt Kruger. Thanks for sending in.
All right, can I very quickly?
Yeah.
How do you argue it today?
You don't.
I completely disagree with it, Matt. I can't stress to you how much I disagree with that, okay? But how do I argue that today? You know what you do? You just smile and go, okay, well, we'll come back in a few weeks. We'll have this conversation. How's that? Cool?
Yeah.
All
right. Les Stanford and Dr. Pierce.
Let me tell the people about Les Stanford, Buick, and GMC because they got great offers for everyone trying to get in a car this fall. Get a 2025 Hummer EV SUT lease special at $599 per month plus tax, of course. Or try out the Hummer 2025 EV SUV lease special at $699 per month. Don't forget the 2025 Sierra Double Cab Elevation lease special for $169 per month. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory. Les Stanford, Buick, and GMC. For all these specials, go to lesstanford.com.
All right, guys, and right after I go to Jack's Car Wash today, I'm heading to Livonia, Middle Belt Road. I'm going to see Dr. Jeff Pierce, Michigan Sports and Spine. He's going to join. He's in L-Town. L-Town. Is it this way or is it this way?
L's up.
Get the L's up. Hey, head on over there. Today, he will be on with Big D Energy. Dr. Jeff Pierce will join, of course, Braylon and Shep on Thursdays. He is here to keep you in the game, playing at your best, feeling at your best. You don't have to be an athlete to go to Michigan Sports and Spine. Check them out right now. MichiganSportsandSpine.com or 248-426-9944. Tell them Matt sent you.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
It's electric.
It's the Great American EV Sale at Feldman Chevrolet. With over 800 EVs on the ground, it's the largest selection in the state. Drive home a 2025 Equinox EVLT for just $159 a month, or a 2025 Blazer EVLT for only $179 a month. But hurry, the $7,500 federal tax credit disappears September 30th. The countdown is on. The Great American EV Sale is here, only at Feldman Chevrolet.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Hey, want to give a shout out to one of our newest friends here. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And it's that time of year. You never know what the weather's going to be. I mean, we had this early blast of fall, right? You know as well as I do, there's an even money chance we might be back up in the 80s next week. 'Tis the season. That's why you need a friend like Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning to be, well, again, your friend. They've been serving Metro Detroit for over 40 years now. They offer it all: heating, cooling, indoor air quality, water heaters, whole home generators, and memberships. Right now, if you're a DTE customer, you can get a free furnace tune-up through December 1st. Like, how cool is that? Call Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning today at 734-238-3839. See that? You can also scan the QR code right there. Look, right there. Okay? Tell them Woodward Sports sent you. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Thanks so much for being a part of what we do. All right, welcome back in. Glad you can join us. We're going to get into what did you see in the NFL in a little bit. And, Maz, I got to tell you something I saw about your G-Men.
What'd you see, buddy?
You want me to tell you now?
That they're still the same?
Like, Russell Wilson has been done for a while.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
And the fact that teams keep giving him a chance.
His air balloon throws it's over.
Unbelievable.
Hey, look, I loved the guy, what he did. I loved what he did with Seattle. Yeah, I thought he was terrific. Those were some great Seattle teams. I know they had the Legion of Boom and all, but he did his job as well. He pulled out a lot of late game magic, won a Super Bowl, should have won 2. Is what it is. It's when it's over, it's over.
I think when you get your dick knocked out the way he did for so many years, it takes a toll.
Of course.
That dude, especially the style that he played, that dude.
He's a little guy.
He took so many shots. He is one tough bugger, but it's over. It's over.
It is.
Okay. Jackson Dart? Are you going to Jackson Dart?
I guess so. There's no Tommy DeVito anymore. He's doing commercials.
Bring back Dimes.
Yeah. Danny Dimes looked great. I was always a Danny Dimes guy. I was. You know I was. I am. He's got a playoff win. So does Tim Tebow.
Now he's a Danny Dimes guy.
Oh my gosh, Daniel.
Did you see the Colts owner? The Irsay young lady?
Yeah.
There's 3 daughters of the great Jim Irsay, and they're all owners of the Colts. They all have their different positions. But the one, Carrie Irsay, is running sprints during the opening, when the guys are out on the field warming up. She's got the headset on. She's got the playbook. She's got the radio. She stands on the sideline the entire game. She is involved. Can you see Sheila doing that? This girl, it's the first time I've seen an owner on the field like this young lady is, and she is hands-on right now.
Yeah, there's no trouble brewing with that.
Not at all.
That'll go over real well.
Not at all.
Something bad is going to happen with that. I guarantee you. She's going to be like, oh, I don't like him. He dropped that pass. Fire him right now. Trade him right now.
Yep.
She listens to the coach talking to the coordinators.
That's nuts.
That's like, if you remember, Maz, the maturation of Jerry Jones showing up on the sideline.
Yes.
Like, honestly, KG, in the Jimmy Johnson era, it would be late fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Like, somehow Jerry
Was
would
it that? I don't even think it was late.
Yeah, in fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Later in the
Fourth
game,
quarter.
okay?
Right.
He would find his way down the stadium. He would. Now Jerry just does whatever the hell he wants.
Right, literally.
He's gonna stand next to the coach. He's gonna he's gonna do this, that, and the other thing. But that's kind of how it progresses, man. If you leave that window open,
Look
that's how
out.
it progresses.
Look out.
We'll get some thoughts on the NFL in a second. First, some more thoughts from the Lions brass. Hey, I get it. That was frustrating to watch. Like, I want all the people out there to know that are worried. Like Maz, like, I get it. I get it. I just refuse to believe that this team that's been on such an incredible run, it's just going to fall off the face of the planet.
I just didn't
cannot
see
believe it.
that type of effort coming on opening week after what they went through last year and got their teeth handed to them against Washington. Had a whole season to think about that, but then to lose your great center and to let Zeitler walk, I think were two big blows that I didn't really take into consideration enough.
I cannot believe how many times yesterday I saw somebody say maybe we should have played these guys in the preseason.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Honest to God, I mean that. I have no other way to say that. You're a maniac.
Right.
Well,
like, honestly.
They just don't know.
Like,
they don't know.
You guys, okay, so let's say, I'm going to play. Let's say that Jared Goff and the starting offense came out there for one series in the third exhibition game. One series in the third exhibition game.
They used to play a quarter back in our day.
Oh, then Sean, they
They
did.
did.
Know right now.
Okay, I think more often than not, I think you see Maz lately.
Correct.
You get a series, maybe two. Okay, let's say the series goes something like this: hand off to David Montgomery for 3 yards, hand off to Jahmyr Gibbs for 3 yards, 3rd and 4. Jared, they're not going to show anything serious. He dumps it over the middle to Laporta. Laporta's about 2 feet short. That would have made a difference on Sunday. Is that what you're saying?
Sean, clearly they be 1-0.
Right? Come on, man. Like, seriously. And more often than not, you know as well as I do. You know what a quarterback does, a starting quarterback in this league on the first? More often than not always.
Right.
Hand off. All right, good night, everybody. I'm going to sit on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Come on.
And whatever team
That makes a
choose
difference.
to play their players in the preseason is one thing, but let's not act like the preseason ain't on its way out of the NFL.
100%.
Like it's an outdated fucking practice. Teams don't even like doing the preseason. That is why most teams have opted for the joint practice.
That's
option.
the new
You get your
preseason,
one-on-ones
Kenny.
without getting your people hurt.
That's the new preseason. the joint
100%,
practices.
KG. Well, and here's they used to hide it before. They used to have coaches come up and stand at the podium, look right in the camera and lie to you and talk about the importance of these games and how the third game was the dress rehearsal, okay, and all that. And again, I want you to think about this. Why on earth would you show anything new, any wrinkle, any trick play, any gadget, any weapon, and put that on tape for anybody?
Yeah.
We did show Tesla.
What? They didn't know, though.
Right.
We tried to tell them, but they didn't know. They didn't want to know. All right.
Right, OBJ, man.
Dan Campbell says it all takes some time. Let's take a deep breath. Here's DC.
The roster, how quickly do you think you can get that bread and butter mastered so that this offense can really start clicking?
Well, I don't know, to be honest with you, because, I think things take time, and you don't know, is that going to come in a day? Is it going to come in 2 days, a week, 1 game, 2 games? All I know is it'll come, and it just takes a minute to, real bullets, full speed, real opponents, working together, and then you find your groove, you find your rhythm. So all I'm concerned about, honestly, is getting I just want to get better from last week. I want to get significantly better from last week. You know, I want to cut our Emmys in half. I want to be much more efficient and productive, and find a way to get some takeaways, protect the football, and then we'll go from there and get better the next week. That's really what I'm looking for.
Do you feel better hearing that, Maz?
I love Dan Campbell. I'm in his hands. I'm following that guy. I am. I just didn't like what I saw. And you know what? Hopefully they'll get everything fixed up by, 3 weeks, 4 weeks in.
I think we saw, all jokes aside about Isaac Tesla, I think we saw the raw talent, the raw ability there. I'm going to tell everybody pump the brakes again. I am.
No.
You have to pump the brakes.
No.
Okay, cool. He's just not going to put up massive numbers.
I didn't say massive numbers. I said touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying. Pump the brakes in that regard.
Okay.
Like I don't.
There's
think,
too much talent for him to do that.
100%.
Obviously.
That's my point. But DC talking about how Tesla fits into this role.
Yeah, well, I think we really wanted to try to get him involved last week, but then he got sick and he missed a lot of practice, so then we didn't feel comfortable, trying to load him up with stuff. And so it was going to be very limited, but certainly we'd like to use him more, there's something there. So looks like he's back and feels pretty good, and that was good to see him make a play. He was only in 3 plays on offense, but he did a good job on those 3, made that big catch. So, we're going to start trying to get him some reps.
That catch was insane.
It was.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that enough yesterday because we were too busy being Google babies.
Yeah.
But that catch was insane.
How can you when the game went the way it did, and unfortunately it was a garbage time touchdown, but I have dubbed him the white OBJ. The catch was absolutely amazing, and it indicates to me that they want to involve him in this offense early and often, because you heard it right there. If he had been here last week during practice and prep, they would have got him a lot more plays in that game. And not saying that'd be the difference, but I think we are going to see a decent amount of Isaac Tesla going forward, man. I do. I really
Ford
do.
Field is going to be off the hook on Sunday. It'll probably be the loudest it's ever been. Welcoming back their former offensive coordinator and getting on the W side after last week's debacle. So it's going to be great.
There are 2 moments that sit out to me in my time going to Lion games. When we beat the Vikings, scoring twice late on Thanksgiving, what was that, 2016? 2017, I forget. Remember, Sam Bradford did Sam Bradford things.
That was one of our only wins on Thanksgiving in the last 8 years.
Yeah. The Monday night game back in 2011, the Javid Best game.
Oh.
There was this weird, I swear to God, there was this weird noise that hurt my ears. Now, again, for you guys, I wasn't in Ford Field for the playoff game.
The Ram game was amazing.
Was it really?
It was amazing.
Yeah. There was, for anybody that was there for that, when Javid Best took off on that 80-yard run, there was this noise that, I'm not joking, it hurt my brain.
Yeah.
It went another level, and you're like, oh, what is that? It was insane.
These fans are starving.
So before we get to DC on facing Ben Johnson, okay, I hate the Bears, okay? Ben Johnson is my enemy now. Period, end of story, okay? I am not boo guy. I've never been boo guy. I don't know. Boo! No offense to anybody, you're big boo guy. How do you think he'll be received on Sunday?
Oh, God.
Man, what? It's going to be bad.
You think it's going to be bad?
You think Boo Them Kids was bad?
Yeah,
this will be worse than Boo Them Kids.
You think so?
Yes.
Think LeBron when he came back to Cleveland for that first game and they booed him mercilessly through a half, and then they realized, okay, this guy is great, we can't do shit about it. It's going to be that. It's going to be a lot of
I
that.
can't wait until some of the Karens out there get mad at people for doing that. And again, consider the source. I'm not boo guy.
Right.
I cannot tell you you know what I do? I boo when I'm playing little games with my son.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son and I are playing wiffle ball, and I throw Ma Hen by him, right? And he whiffs, and I go, boo, boo. I don't boo at a game. I can't tell you the last time I booed at a game.
KG, you know what it's going to be like?
What?
When Hollywood Hulk Hogan switched up.
Oh,
third man,
yeah.
we're just gonna start throwing popcorn.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be bad
at Ben Johnson when he comes out of the tunnel.
I'm really looking forward to some of the Karens, especially the Karens on Twitter, to chastise people and tell them how they should behave. I'm really looking
That's
forward
fine.
to
We
that.
gonna boo them too. So it's fine. She can get booed too.
Everybody can get it.
Right. The hell we talking about,
That-
man?
you guys-
Oh, Sean, they caught you slipping. You said he whose name.
I did.
should not
I'm
be
sorry.
mentioned.
I apologize.
all right.
He whose
okay.
name I dare not mention.
It's okay.
It is so out of the really strange things that have happened in this past year. I mean, every year there's things that are peculiar to you. The spin by some people in this town at people showing their displeasure of him leaving to go to Chicago is weird. I'm sorry, that's still one of the strange.
Well, it was 36 hours.
AG, best of luck. You're going to the Jets, okay? You're going to one of the most hated teams, and for many of us, by far our most hated team.
Yeah.
You're dead to me.
It's over.
Thank you. No, really, thank you. It's like you were a big part of what happened. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, you're dead to me.
And Sean, you're right. He's a big part of what happened in that particular playoff game. A lot of people thought he was distracted. Some people thought he threw the fucking game for crying out
Well,
loud.
that's not.
What do you think he's gonna get? You coming back to Ford Field, especially after they lost in the way they did. They fumbled the bag in that game against the Vikings. Oh my God, it's gonna be great. I cannot wait. They're going to beat the brakes off of the Bears. I guarantee a victory.
It was 36 hours after one of the worst losses in Lions history. That's why I think people
Can I ask
hate
you guys?
him more.
Can I ask you guys something though?
Yeah.
Let's play a game of pretend. And this is what I'm not going to mention any names, but I had a philosophical conversation with a media friend of mine in this town about this very thing. Okay, and like it was really weird. And I said, and I said this in respect. I said, I'm sorry, you're not one of those guys that grew up here. Okay, so you don't understand. This goes back to, for many of us, for me included, me being a kid. Okay, I've hated the Bears for years. Yeah. And I openly admit to the Bear fans out there, it's because, yes, 40 plus years ago, I wanted to be you. I did. I so badly wanted to be that big, bad team that was like the circus coming to town where you just punched people in the mouth and laughed at them.
And they own the line.
And knocked out a quarterback every week.
Yeah.
Every week they knocked out a quarterback. Okay? Let me ask you guys all this, and I'm being serious. What if he went to
Atlanta. We wouldn't have cared.
What if he went to an AFC team?
We would have cheered him.
That's what the
Right.
fact that people missed that was
Right.
really odd to me.
Yeah.
That it was really now. I'm not saying I would have cheered him if he came back here, okay? But it's easier to wish Aaron Glenn good luck when I don't see the Jets.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They're in the AFC.
Right.
They're not directly stopping us from getting to our goals of reaching the Super Bowl.
Plus, just to let you know, the Jets are, I always said it, they're the Lions of the AFC.
If he whose name I dare not mention went to the desert, okay? Hey, best of luck, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Shout out.
Good luck. Like
Cool.
man, that's a tough gig. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it's been a desert out there, no
Right.
pun intended. But good luck. He went to and the fact that people couldn't fathom that is it's fucked up.
All right, now I know it would have been bad all along, him going to the Bears, but do you think the time window is what really set people over the edge? How quickly he accepted the job and left?
I think both. I do.
Yeah, because
I-
he was going to always get hate taking the Bears job.
Yeah.
But it makes sense from a standpoint. He had the Panthers job. Of course, I'm not taking that job with that owner. Fuck
Right,
that.
right.
You get Caleb Williams. It appears that he's this generational talent at first coming into the league. You got everything else around you. You got a GM that's willing to spend money. It made sense for him to take that specific job. I think it's the time window that people got up in arms over.
That's what I said, 36 hours.
Yeah, 36 hours after one of the probably worst playoff performances in Lions history.
Would it have been any better though? I mean, using the same criteria.
Probably not.
It wouldn't have been any better than
No, 'cause he's still going
so
there.
the time bothered you. The time bothered.
I
If
think
he
the
went to the
time bod-
Patriots, if he went to the
yeah.
Patriots,
Yeah,
Would
it wouldn't have been as bad, clearly, if he went to the
Okay.
Patriots. But
Yeah. I think
do
the time and the Bears-
in which he took
yeah.
the job bothered a lot of people.
I'm not. I know you guys know this for the benefit of people out there. I've known Joik Bell for a long time. I called his games when he was college. I told anybody that would listen he's an NFL player. I saw it. He won the Harlan Hill as the best player in Division II. That is the equivalent of the Heisman Trophy,
Right.
okay? All right? Like, I'm not joking. When Joik went and signed with the Bears, I shit you. Joik, if you're watching, I sent him a text. I go, "You're dead to me." And he was like, "Oh, come on, Sean, you're my guy. Don't do that to me." I go, "No, you're dead to me. Like that, you don't exist to me. You're a Bear."
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of that, DC on Ben Johnson.
No, listen, Ben's my friend. He's always going to be my friend, you know. But that nothing about that's going to change, you know. We're going in getting ready to play Chicago. We're going to win this game. You know, we have to. We got to find a way to clean things up and do what we got to do. And they're going to try to do the same thing. It's like every week. So.
Fair enough.
Well said.
We're not losing this game. We're not. KG, I'm with you. I'm going to co-sign on what you said.
Guarantee it.
Guarantee it. We are not losing this game to the Chicago Bears. We are not.
Yeah,
we are not
Guarantee
losing.
I'm sheet.
You Bear fans, I'm going to go all Jimmy Johnson on you, okay? Put it in big, bold letters. We are not losing this game at Ford Field to the Chicago Bears.
If they play like they did, they will.
I don't know. It's still the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Bears do Bear things.
They do.
They just do. They do. All right. Fantastic. We're up against it. Actually, we're late. Shout out to JB, who has to put up with my insanity every single morning. You deserve combat pay, dude. Appreciate you. Hey, jump in the chat. We love to read some of your comments. I know KG keeps an eye on that. Maz keeps an eye on that. Of course, super chats. You go to the front of the line. Where are we going before we hit the break, JB?
Doubling up over to me for 2 reasons. But first, let me clear up the super chat. Shout out to everyone sending them in. $4.99 from Shy216. He says, Lions fans are so pussy. I like the way you did that. It's actually sickening. One loss and it's the end of the world.
Shad, I couldn't agree with you more, but like honestly, don't say you weren't warned. This year was going to be like that. This year, like literally, this year was, you know it, I know it, the guys in this room know it. Okay, if the Lions went 12-5, you know what people are going to say. You got, how many NFL teams go from 15 wins to 12 wins, and you guys all got your pants off, right? This was going to be that year, okay? Maz, you said it last night. Mm-hmm. Let's fast forward to the playoffs.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
If we all agree that the ultimate success or failure of this season is predicated on what happens in January and February, I want to press fast forward. Can't, so here we are. I agree with you, Shad.
Shout out, Chad. Also, shout out Devin the dog. Didn't want to say anything, just sent in $1 to us, so shout out to you,
Shout
Devin.
out,
Appreciate you, Devin.
Burn sent in $2. Vanilla Julio Jones for Isaac Tesla. What are you thinking?
That's good.
We'll take it.
Vanilla Julio Jones. $1.99 from DJ. I don't know if this is DJ Reader or not, but can everyone calm down now? 5-1 loading.
Ooh.
Hey,
5-1.
I would
I'm
love
gonna
it.
go 4-2. I'm gonna go 4-2.
Yeah.
Just win on Sunday.
I'm gonna go 4-2. The Ravens game does scare the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie, and the rest of them are winnable games. But you're right. When on the collective sigh of relief for the panic-stricken will be, it'll probably measure on the Richter scale. Okay, and Maz amongst them.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
And
I need to see it.
And finally, one more from Burn. He sent in $5. He said, listen, I pay good money to boo. If I was going, I'd boo driving in, boo at the ticket booth, boo the pregame, boo during, and then boo the Bears fans as well, too.
Hey, Burn, I hope you understand what I'm not boo guy, and I don't get mad at anybody who is boo guy.
But you don't go to games anymore.
You do you. Like, honestly, I really don't. I don't like to go to games anymore.
Booing is a Detroit staple, Sean. We boo children in this town.
Do what you do. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. Like, I'm just not boo guy.
We got the Detroit heckler working with us.
People that get worked up over that it's fascinating to me. Go boo. I'm not. Please don't misconstrue Burn, you or anybody else. I'm not telling you not to boo. I'm just not boo guy. I'm not. But you know what? It's almost like the free speech thing. I will stand up and salute the flag for your right to boo. Yes, boo, incessantly. Yes, you just won't see me booing with you, right? Like all the years my kid and I had like season tickets, like I don't think I ever booed. I don't think he did. He loves booing. My boy loves booing. When we're watching a game at home, boo!
You don't do the wave either, I bet.
Hell,
I know that.
hell no.
I think the wave only lives in Detroit still.
Really?
Well, it was the roar of '84.
Ah.
Can we stop with that, please? All right, where are we going?
Bless you, boys.
Where are we going, JB?
All right, I got to tell them about Gold Crown. This is the fantasy football, or the college football show, actually. But Gold Crown, because that Gold Crown concentrates on their bread and butter, crafting elite collaboration extracts since the caregiver days. Gold Crown is partnered with craft growers across Michigan to bring you full spectrum concentrates, the infused pre-rolls, and their live resin-infused gummies as well, too. Their new line out right now, Crown Jewels, is here for you. It's gluten-free, it's effect-based, and also coating the nerves for that extra little pop for you as well, too. Find Gold Crown in over 300 dispensaries statewide. Smoke like royalty. All rise for the reigns of royal highs. And get high while you watch the Woodward Sports College Football Show as well, too.
Boo! Billy Napier, boo!
Every single Tuesday.
Boo,
at
Arch Manning,
7:30. All those boos are for Justin, who needs to clear up some
Yeah,
things
we're
on
not
the
we're
show
not
as
booing
well,
Haley.
too.
We're not booing Haley.
We're not
of
booing
course
Haley.
not.
Boo,
Love
Justin, boo!
Love Haley. But stay locked in with everything college football all season long, from touchdowns to tailgates, rivalries to rankings. We've got it covered. Justin and Haley on the desk for you every single Tuesday at 7:30. The Woodward College Football Show, your home for all things Wolverines, Bulls, and the Spartans. Go green, baby.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1 sports network.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Hey, what's up? Want to tell you about Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer. 5 locations all over town. You got Highland, you got New Hudson, you got Lansing, you got L-Town, and of course Novi. That's where I got my daughter's car. People go to Feldman for pretty good reason. Larry Bird, #1. This month, you got some great deals still going on. You got the 2025 Silverado 1500 Crew. That's only $189 a month. How about the 2026 Equinox LT, $219 a month. This offer ends in just a few days, so you better get your behind to Feldman Chevrolet. All right, so we're going to go around the room. We're going to involve you guys with the chat, too. For years, I did a bit on the radio. Monday is set aside for talking about the Lions, and unfortunately, we all wept and were little Google babies yesterday. Tuesday is what did you see in the NFL? So we're going to go around the room. What jumped out to you in the National Football League this weekend? What do you think is something we're going to be talking about in weeks to come? Because every year we do the completely useless habitual schedule game. And the funny thing about it, and KG, you and I did it again last week, like you do it and you openly admit as you're doing it. This means nothing. It's what we think we know today and what we know in a month are two different things.
It's always teams that are elite that end up shitting the bed, and there's always teams that are bottom of the basement that end up, getting into the playoffs. So that's just the story of an NFL season.
Maz, what if we're that team this year?
Boy,
if we're the caution?
How'd you pick that out of my brain?
I'd love to play poker with you.
How'd you pick that?
I would love to play poker with you.
That's why I don't play.
You have zero poker face.
I don't.
I would literally go like this, and Maz would go, "How did you know that?"
I can't help it.
All right.
You see my heart? It's right here on my sleeve.
I know it is. That's the
It's right
beauty
here.
of it. That's what makes you Maz. All right. Hey, can I bring up one thing very quickly? Because I saw a lot of people complaining about it. So Michigan State next week is playing at USC, and they made it an 11 o'clock game. JB, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
I mean, I don't mind it. Obviously, I love football, so I'm gonna stay up and watch this regardless. It's my team as well too. 11 o'clock at night. It does seem kind of late, but like, hey, I wouldn't mind a little nightcap. Just cap off everything.
I end up staying late. Neil and I end up texting each other at like 1 o'clock watching
the whack.
Yes, useless games, right? So you give me a chance to watch, as you said, my team.
You will nap though.
Oh, there's a nap. There's a nap.
involved.
I'm mixing a nap in that day. Well, it's funny. You know what, you guys? They'd never do that to Michigan.
No, they wouldn't.
They would never do that.
I don't
to
think
Michigan.
that's ever happened.
They would never ever do that to Michigan. Never ever.
That damn brand.
Now, aren't there a couple? There are a couple. Well, and in fairness, you know what? I would say until they blew it, the good credit that they had, I don't think they would have done that to Michigan State during prime D'Antonio era. That was a primetime team.
They were.
I mean, Michigan State was a primetime team. There's no other way to say that.
You had a good 10 years.
Yeah, you know what? In particular, I think the 13 to 15 is when you could say elite. I mean, I'm never gonna begrudge a co-Big Ten championship or winning the division, but 13 to 15 was elite.
Those kids that were born during that era didn't know Michigan played football. The Wolverines.
It's funny. I say that so my son graduated in 2017, okay? The last time that Michigan was really, really, really relevant, okay, was 2004. You got to remember, that was the last time that they won a Big Ten title. And so these kids grew up, my son and all his friends grew up with Michigan State.
They were the bad boy.
And it wasn't just what they were doing in a conference, it's what they were doing in Michigan in particular. And how many of those games were just poundings? So it was funny. I would try to explain it to my son all the time. You better take this in because I don't know how much longer it's going to last.
Right. Enjoy it.
You better take this in for everything you got because I never seen this in my entire lifetime. JB, I never saw Michigan State beat Michigan 2 years in a row. Never. Yeah. I never saw it.
Hey, Freddie Feltz said, Maz, MSU playing games during Murder, She Wrote reruns.
Hey, come on now.
I'm just saying, it's pretty funny.
No, you have to own it.
Of course.
No, there's a reason that they're on it.
Murder.
O'clock. She wrote. He always the dramatic pause.
Pat Summerall.
Purple hands. All right, what did you?
He was an announcer, guys. He was an
in
announcer.
the NFL. What did you, Maz? What jumped out to you this week?
Oh my God.
Week 1.
Well, a lot of great quarterback play from guys you really didn't expect it from. Danny Dimes and the Colts, 3 touchdowns for him. Running like the quarterback that he remember that play against the Vikings where he ran and he tripped at the end. He had a touchdown, but he tripped. Anyway, Baker Mayfield, Atlanta scores late. Baker gets the ball with a minute to go, drives his team down the field for the game-winning touchdown to Ibuka. That's another thing. And, of course, the night game, your guy, Josh Allen, amazing, outdueling Lamar Jackson, who got in a little trouble. If you remember, ran in the end zone, some idiot touched his helmet, and he pushed back on the player. Both apologized. By the way, that fan has been banned from the games because he did that to somebody else as well. So that fan in Buffalo, banned. He's out of there. A couple other things. Yeah, Kyler Murray looked okay. They got a win as well. Matthew Stafford, the 10th quarterback to join the 60,000-yard club.
His teeth freak me out. Can we say that? Did you see it?
I didn't see his teeth.
Okay.
What happened to his teeth?
Can you find a picture?
Does he have braces?
Yeah, I can find a picture.
Just look at it.
They're fake is all.
He has veneers?
Yeah, he
It looks like the mask.
Wow.
It really does.
The mask?
Smoking. It's
Smoking.
It's kind of creepy.
Shut up.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to lie.
Aaron Rodgers, we talked about yesterday. Aaron Glenn. Can I play a piece of sound for you from Aaron Glenn? The guy that we're rooting for? Aaron Glenn, after that tough Jets loss.
Exciting game, but I'm not into more victories. This was a game that, man, it was back and forth, a lot of fighting. I thought offensively we did not a lot of good things offensively that we can build on. The one thing to me that had to turn this game is, man, we can't have turnovers. We can't do it. We have to be a more disciplined team, right? There were some penalties that happened in that game that was true discipline issues. And, again, that's something that will be addressed because you will not be on the field with this team if you're going to cause us to lose games. You're going to cause issues like that. So we will get that addressed, and we got to continue to work. The one thing I told our guys, listen, we got Buffalo coming here next week. Damn good team. We all know that. The only thing we can do is get back to work next week.
It was nice to win, especially, hearing some of the cat calls out there and the boo birds. I'm not sensitive about that. I expected that, I kind of like that. But there were probably people in the organization didn't think I could play anymore. So it was nice to remind those people that I still can.
Touchdowns from Aaron Rodgers. By the way, could the NFL have written a better schedule to open it up? Jets, Steelers.
Oh, boo.
The Steelers last year had Justin, what's his name? Justin Fields. He plays for the Jets now. Aaron Rodgers played for the Jets. Now he plays for the Steelers. It's like they almost know what's going to happen, isn't it?
It's wrestling.
This soap opera.
Great booking.
That the NFL does. Isn't it amazing? Tom Brady returning to Foxborough as a Raiders owner, and Geno Mahomes throwing for 362 yards. Pretty damn good, man. There was some good ones. Cleveland needs a kicker again. They should have beat the Bengals.
That's the one I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
Okay. We have those two teams coming sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
If those aren't 2 wins, shame on us. That was awful.
It was bad football.
And I know the Bengals are going to turn it on. Here come the Bengals is going to happen at some point in time this year, okay? Surely. Oh, no, here they come. They're getting right. All that shit, okay?
They're terrible at the beginning of the season.
That game was awful.
They're destined to go 0-2. It's just in their trajectory every year. They're
going
to go 0-2.
It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. KG, anything jump out to you?
Just the fact that Mike McDaniel should be fired right now.
Woo!
Like, I don't understand. It's getting worse for him, bro. Like
Dolphins are bad.
33-8, bro. Like to the Colts, Danny Dimes. That's tough, bro. And I'm sorry, Miami I think they're cooked. They were cooked a long time ago, but people, Tua's still good. Tyreek Hill. I think everyone on that fucking team is washed.
Tyreek Hill hasn't had a 100-yard game in like a year and a half.
It's over.
I want to give Neil credit because one of the funniest things he came up with was with and or. The teams that are constantly in that 500 range, that their fan bases are going, well, we can get in if this team loses 2 and this team loses 2. Like, that was the with and or bowl.
Yeah.
The Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins almost every year seem to be just right there. It is hysterical. That was awful.
Yeah, I don't think it's getting any better for the Dolphins. I don't.
Damn.
Are the Colts for real with Danny Dimes?
Oh, don't do that. Didn't what's his nuts? What's the guy who's on ESPN now? Former Colt punter. Why can't I think of his name?
McAfee.
Oh, McAfee,
Okay.
yeah.
He's the Colts Super Bowl champions. The Colts are
Of
gonna
course
win
he
the
is.
AFC,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Good for him.
With Danny Dimes at quarterback.
Like
What are we
seriously.
talking about here?
I'm sure they pay part of his salary.
Like seriously, what are we doing here? JB, anything jump out to you? What did you see in the NFL?
You mean besides Matthew Stafford's teeth? That just,
Dude.
the before and
I'm
after.
sorry, that's so
You
creepy.
go to LA and you glow up, man.
Hey, baby.
That's that LA stuff,
that
man.
glow up.
Like Jack Nicholson almost.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Gary Busey looking at.
my wife wants you to come on her podcast.
Hey, that's a really young picture of Matthew.
No, it is.
That's a really
Those are some young baby teeth too,
Yeah.
compared to that.
How
what's
it
in
was
his mouth
versus
now.
how it's going.
Yeah.
You're in LA, man. You're in LA. You gotta brighten the smile in LA. You gotta. It's part of the, it's
How
part of the
lucky
deal.
can one guy be? Head
Hey, Kelly, you gotta tone it down a little on these podcasts.
I want to see Shohei's teeth in another year.
Oh my gosh. They kept showing him smiling on the sideline. It was so uncomfortable. It was like, honestly, it was the mask. It's like, Jim Carrey's down there. You gotta turn
Smoking.
green. Yes.
Hey, but 60,000 passing yards. That's pretty damn good. Only 10 quarterbacks to ever do that, and he's one of them. And he's our guy, man. He was our guy. I know he's not anymore, but he was our guy.
I thank the good Lord every day he asked out of here. Like, I'm serious.
I get it.
We would have never been in this spot without that.
I thank the good Lord every day he asked out of here.
He made the ultimate sacrifice for the line.
Thank you. He fell on the
I'll
sword.
never hate Stafford. He made
Like
the
really,
ultimate
yeah. It was.
sacrifice.
He pulled out the samurai sword and just went
Right.
straight down, man. That was. I liked Matthew. I did.
Yeah.
I liked him. I liked him as a person. I thought he was a good quarterback, and I thank the Lord every single day that he left. Like, thank you for demanding that trade.
The greatest trade for both teams in the history of football, history of sports.
I will say this again, and I know people don't like to hear it, okay? The Rams won that trade for now.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
How can you deny that?
When we win a Super Bowl, not if, when we win a Super Bowl and the pieces are a part of it, then we can do that.
The Lions were born after that trade.
Yeah.
Reborn.
Yeah.
NL.
Yeah,
They're reborn.
It was part of the master plan, as you know, because I mean there was that cool story that you saw a couple weeks ago where they all sat down and they signed that document, like their creed of what they wanted this franchise to be, and they have it on each one of their offices down at the facility, and every person signed it and said, this is our mantra, this is what we want to do. And that was a part of the rebirth of this franchise and becoming a legitimate National Football League franchise.
And to bring a guy like Chris Spielman from the dark days and the great days to now and tell these people that are running this franchise, Sheila and her group of guys, Rod Wood, to hire the right people, to hire Dan Campbell. They did what a lot of people don't do. They hired their coach prior to hiring their general manager, and it worked. But I got a lot of people in the chat saying, all right, we're going to get Clowney. We're not. They're not going to sign those kind of guys. So if you're buying in with Brad, you got to buy in the way he's doing it. He ain't signing name guys. He's not bringing in free agents that cost anything. He's paying his own guys. He paid J-Mo $28, $27 million a year, way ahead of time, if you ask me. But he did.
Maz, do you know what it reminds me of? And I don't argue with logic. I'm not a fan of arguing with logic. But do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of all the Tiger fans that have told us for 2 years, and they've become very quiet. Oh, don't worry. Ownership will spend when it's time.
Red Wings you talking about?
Don't worry.
You talking about Red Wings?
We could do both.
Oh, okay.
Tigers in particular.
Okay.
When we're ready to compete.
Oh, yeah.
That's what. Okay, you can keep saying that.
Yep.
You can say it until you're Tiger blue in the face, okay? But nobody's going to believe you until it actually happens because it's not something we've seen. Going over the top, saying, nah, when we compete, we're going to spare no expense. You want to change the narrative? Lock up Tarek Skubal. We all know it's not going to happen, so we'll move on. And I think the same thing can be said for Brad Holmes. If you're one of those guys expecting it this trade deadline, I don't see it. I just don't.
It's not going to happen.
He might, there might be, hey, man, there's this guy, JB, that we think is being underutilized that maybe you don't pay attention to in Carolina, but this is a guy that probably needs a change of scenery, and he can be pretty darn good for us. But if you're expecting the name and the big flashy move, there's no reason to believe it's going to happen.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it can't. Just like the onus is still on Christopher Illich, okay? Christopher, you want to change the narrative? Change your narrative. Don't talk about changing the narrative. Change your narrative. I mean, talk is cheap. You go out and you do something bold and bombastic and throw that money out there, then at that point in time, it's on the other person. Hey, wow, I didn't expect he'd do that. Props. And that's where we're at with Brad right now. I agree. I don't expect something.
Unless a tragedy strikes. Don't expect anything.
Hell, a tragedy struck last year.
It did, but they got a Zadarius Smith.
But was that an impact guy?
I'm just saying they got a guy
big and bold. That's
right.
the way I look at it. So, all right. By the way, did you guys John Harbaugh?
Oh my!
Thoughts on John Harbaugh? By the way,
that was
great coach, right?
Wow.
Can we all say that?
It was a stat I saw. I'm gonna have to.
We
find
have
I
it.
know that. I'm going to get to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Can we all agree? Great coach?
Yeah,
right here, buddy.
Sure.
Okay. For you to stay in this league this long with different rosters, like I am so serious. Tip of the cap shit, right?
Super Bowl, yep.
He has lost 17 in his career. 17 blown double-digit leads.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's insane.
Wow.
And I mean, mad respect for the guy. I am so serious when I say that. Mad respect for the guy. You cannot coach in this league at the level that he's coached at without being one hell of a coach, man. And one hell of a guy for the players to follow. That's insane.
Is this a high C year for him?
They're not going to blame. They're not going to blame Lamar.
Yeah, you can't.
No.
Blame Lamar.
They're not going to blame Lamar.
I'll say no.
Even if he shits the
Right.
bed again in the playoffs.
They're not going to blame him.
I'm not real confident about that though, because let's take it to its logical conclusion, okay?
All right.
They go to the playoff, first round of the playoff, they get beat.
Oh, that's his job. I feel like somebody.
It might be.
If they lose in the
It
first
might
round,
be.
somebody got to answer for that, and it's not going to be Lamar Jackson.
And no, that's exactly because now we're wasting Lamar Jackson.
Right.
That's you're gonna. It's just like I say this all the time. What Dan Campbell said after the Frisco game. Frisco. Nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody wanted to hear it. But it's the truth. Okay, it's not that easy to get back.
No, it's
okay,
not.
And we're living that a little bit right now. Okay, if you told me 5 years ago Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson would be to a collective 0 Super Bowls, I probably would have laughed at you.
Right. You would think they'd at least appear in one by now.
Right.
Yeah, no. I see a lot of no's in the chat, and shout out to James. They'd have to miss the playoffs for that to happen. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, though. They can't continue to lose over there. And same with Mike Tomlin. 2 long-standing coaches. You cannot continue to lose or get in the playoffs and then get bounced. Like, it just, eventually something has to happen. Heads have to roll.
Listen, Carlo, someone's got to answer for Santino. You got to answer.
Real shit.
You got to answer for Santino. Don't sit there and tell me that you had nothing to do with this.
I mean, listen, Baltimore should win that division, right?
Oh, God, yes.
Like, they should win that division. And you win the division again and you're out early?
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
And you and I I'm in the Tomlin fan club. You talk about a guy that has done more with less. That guy, I'm serious. I got mad respect for Tomlin.
Yeah.
But you have to wonder when they say, okay, enough, it's time to go in a different direction.
I think he's playing for his job this year. With this Aaron Rodgers experiment, he has hitched his wagon to the devil. You just have to hope and pray that it works, because this man is a franchise destroyer. It looks great now. Let's see what it looks like in Week 17.
What was that Pacino movie when he was the devil peeling the egg?
The Devil's Advocate.
The Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
That's Tomlin. That's Tomlin.
There are some pretty sweet scenes in that movie, by the way.
Oh, God, yes. God, yes. Keanu Reeves.
At will.
At will.
At will.
F-A-W.
Yeah.
Hashtag F-A-W.
So much of the talk yesterday was about the Lions' offensive woes. JB, if we can, very quickly before we hit to the break, can we get Baldy talking about the Lions' offensive woes? I'm going to tell you on a personal level.
The offensive line.
The O-line woes. I am like sometimes in a state of shock at the lack of overall football knowledge from people. I'm not even being funny.
Yeah.
I'm not. Some of the shit that I read yesterday, it's just like I told a guy on Twitter, and if you're watching, I don't know what to tell you. Like this conversation I had with a guy, it wasn't even football 51. Like it wasn't even the 101 level.
Really?
It was 51 stuff, and he couldn't grasp it. And then you kind of go, okay, well that's
nothing
it.
you can do.
Like, there's nothing you can do. I go, dude, you can't be this dumb. You're trolling, right? You can't be. Here's Baldy on the woes of the offensive line.
This is 3rd and 16 from the 2-yard line. These are the kind of things that happen when you have to replace a great right guard and an all-pro center. And you hand the ball off just to get out of your own end zone. And you do this. Now, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying David Montgomery ran right into Colby Wooden right here at the goal line. Like, these things happen when you have to replace great players. Detroit couldn't run the ball at all against the Packers. Montgomery and Gibbs ran 20 times for 44 yards. That could have been a safety. That was ugly.
I'm going to say it again, okay?
I never saw anything worse than those 3 plays.
Yeah.
By the way.
Upset Baldy. Baldy normally excited to break.
Baldy loves the Lions.
You cannot put a price tag. And again, he isn't coming back. Maz thinks he is. I think Maz knows deep down inside he isn't coming back. Frank Ragnow is not coming back, okay?
Dear
Like
Frank,
the
I
little
want you, but you
tweet
still
that I
won't
put
call
out was an indictment on how bad the offensive line was. The center is the anchor of the line. The center is the smart guy on the line. The center is the guy that tells everybody what the assignments are and what the alignments are and reads it pre-snap.
Talk
okay?
to him, please.
So, right?
Talk to that guy behind you, please.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So the center's sitting. I'm sitting next to Maz, going like this. Okay. How many times do you see the center like this? He's in his crouch and he's going like this. Maz, look over there. Okay. KG, look over there. He is. When you take that out of your lineup, I said this day one when it happened live. When you take out one of the best centers in the game, okay, you don't just replace that. You cannot quantify the loss of Frank Ragnow to this team. You can't. Now, again, do I think it can get better? Absolutely. Do I think that we can watch growth? Absolutely. Might it be just a bad game? Absolutely. All those variables are. But to think that it was going to hum, all right, losing a guy of that magnitude and what he brings to the table was absolutely moronic. But that's what happens when we're going into the season. It doesn't matter. We can lose this guy, that guy, this guy. Everything is awesome. You know, cue the Legoland song. That was insane, and I hope everybody can admit it. It doesn't mean that this is the way it's going to be the rest of the year, okay? But what the center does is not just what the center does. It is integral to the entire line. And that's why I say, again, you're a moron if you don't understand that. You don't understand football, and that's okay. But at least listen to people that have kind of an idea of what's going on. People, you know, like Baldy. Forget me. Who the freak am I, right? Come on, man. That's the stuff that drove me nuts yesterday. We saw more of that stuff than you could shake a stick at. Like, come on.
It is glaring. It is that. It's both lines right now. But like I said, the defensive team in the second half came on and did their job. And they shut down the Packers in the second half. The offense couldn't get out of their own way, and Baldy just showed you why.
All right, listen, you're never going to believe this. We are way late again. So can we come? We'll come back quickly. I want to talk about the Tigers a little bit. Scott Harris said something that really kind of ticked me off yesterday, and I'm not going to lie. I'm
shocked.
I can't believe it came out of his mouth, especially after the fail of the trade deadline. And we can all say it was a fail, right?
Isn't Paul Sewald going to pitch?
Huh?
JB, where are we going?
He'll save us.
We need to hear from Mad Packs, but we do have some super chats that we gotta clear up. Shout out to everyone sending them in.
Thank you.
Owen sending in $4.99. He said, after watching the Bears collapse last night, I'm not worried. I'm confident we will win this game and go into Baltimore 1-1. Have faith in this team.
Owen, we aren't losing the Bears at home. Sorry, not happening.
Not happening.
Chicago Bear fans, pull this clip, save it, bookmark it, whatever you need, and then you'll delete it Sunday afternoon after the Lions kick your ass.
And we got another $5 from Byrne. He sends in. He said, a bit of a chill pill. Remember the Packers blew us out for a half in 2023 at home. Division isn't settled. As A.A. Rod said, RELAX. Relax.
I 100% still believe that the Lions win this division. I do. I also 100% believe, and you guys shit on me for it, that the Packers are the second biggest threat, and they are more dangerous than anybody thought, and I think they proved that on Sunday.
And we got $4.99 from Shane. He sends in. He said, I'm sorry, I blame myself for the loss. I saw the golf body wash at Walmart and told myself to buy it and use it before the game. Going now to buy it.
It's your fault, Shane.
Shane, get clean, man.
I think we all need to do that. We need a group outing, okay? Let's just go get it, and we're going to go get clean, okay?
I'm down.
Fantastic.
All right, let's hear from Mad Packs.
Mad Packs is the hottest new cannabis brand
Great
on
music.
the streets, and they have partnered with your people right here at Woodward Sports, launching new products as of May. So they are in stores right now. High-Low is getting you high for the low, delivering top-tier quality and unbeatable prices. And I feel a little bit better today. Boom Shakalaka is a live resin infused tarantula. This one is the bomb. Blizzard Packs, THCA Moon Rocks that hit like an absolute blizzard. Stay tuned to Woodward Sports for all of the latest updates.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
All right, guys. Let's see. Almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. I'll be getting in my car in about 35 minutes, 40 minutes from now. First stop, Jack's Car Wash. Got to clean the ride. It's been 24 hours since I've cleaned it. 25 hours. It's got to get clean, man. We're going to give you a free car wash. All you got to do is text WSN to that number. On the board, 888-522-1729. Enjoy a beautiful car wash. Towel dried at the end. Vacuum your car. Do the dashboard. Check it out at Jack's Car Wash. Over 40 locations. They're coming up to 50 locations. There's one popping up with the new magic ride, the carpet. You just pull on, and it pulls your car in. No more trying to squeeze into those grooves. They just pull you right on in.
Don't squeeze in.
They wash you. They dry you. It's jackscarwash.com.
That picture's still the best. Gosh. Steve Lehman, honestly, that is just that.
Do you go to the baby oil factory right after you get your car?
No, they put the oil right on the car.
Oh, okay.
It's
I got it.
smooth.
Baby
You
oil on the
know,
car.
nothing stays on my car. Everything
Yeah,
just
slippery.
slides right off.
Nice and slippery.
Slides right off. baby.
I love Bell. I do love
We
Bell.
know you do.
Look at
You
you.
up there with the shock face, so you would be up there with the shock face.
That woman is so hot.
Get the hell off my
And
carpet.
you know she's naughty. You know she is.
They left stains on your carpet, man.
Get the hell off my carpet.
Hey, listen, very quickly. We know the Detroit Lions are the top billing in town.
Of course.
Period. End of story. No doubt about that.
And the Tigers are very happy about that.
Yeah, they should be the
Yeah.
way things have transpired.
Yeah.
Okay. But thankfully, they're in this division. We all know how that works. Can we play this very quickly? This is from the podcast. Dan Miller and Jason Benetti do a great job. Or Dan Dickerson and Jason Benetti do a great job
They
on this
do.
podcast.
They
Okay.
do. Two great announcers.
And the guy who films it every week is really an incredibly talented
You know him?
guy. I do know him. Okay. But
Does he like wings and
he loves
burnt
them.
ends?
As a matter of fact, I think this weekend he's going to be at a B-dubs near you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do. I think he's going to be at a B. This is what Scott Harris said on the podcast.
We should be so lucky to have Scott Harris.
With Dan Dickerson
Yes.
and Jason Benetti. And you know what? I just want to see if you guys got the same kind of feeling that I did. So here it is.
You've said about the minor leaguers, like, we want them to be here as fast as possible. The goal is to win the World Series. You've also talked about wanting to be a consistent winner. Those can sometimes compete, and sometimes they're on the same track. What do you want fans to know about that balancing act and where you stand on it?
Yeah. I want them to know that I'm really competitive. I want them to know that, like, I'm obsessed with winning. But I also want them to know, I guess, two things. One, the stress that you feel right now, like in our games every night, that's a privilege. You know, this organization has gone long stretches without that stress in September and October.
Long.
This is the fun part.
Dan's been here for it. I mean,
This is the really fun part. Like that, you know, your heart racing at 9:45 on a Tuesday night, like that's a privilege. And like, I hope people are enjoying it.
Racing, all right. My heart's racing.
Y'all gonna kill Baz, man. Come on, bro.
I had to hold on to my water
I'm
there.
really sorry. I threw
You almost
that
knocked
with-
my water
no,
down.
I'm serious. I threw that with more force than I normally throw the
Yeah,
hat.
dog, that was a real throw right there.
Sorry.
I'm privileged.
You should enjoy it.
We should
dog.
be grateful
You're right.
that Scott Harris has put us in this position.
Right.
Yeah.
Where we're in a shitty division that we've had to poop our pants the entire second half wondering, are we really going to blow this?
Right.
Have one starting pitcher and basically watch a trade deadline where you made the team worse, not better. We should all be, what a privilege to have that. We added Charlie Morton and Chris Paddock.
Don't forget Paul Sewald.
Thank you. Thank you, Scott Harris.
Alice
I
Cobb.
love sitting at home every night being miserable watching the Tigers. Dude, that rubbed me the wrong way. I'm sorry.
Nah,
it
that
did.
was-
Hashtag smug. Listen, man. You had to get a bat. You had to get a bat. And a real arm. You signed, I even forgot his name, Alex Cobb. And it was a mistake. It was a bad mistake. You did a Brad Holmes.
He's on the rehab
You
side.
did a Brad Holmes. You signed an injured player, and it blew up in your face. The poor bastard can't even walk. He retired from baseball. He's done. I don't know if he retired yet, but he should. And then you get another guy, Paul Sewald. We're never going to see him either. He's still in a bullpen session.
Finnegan was outstanding, and now he's hurt.
Yes.
Okay, which
Finnegan
makes us
was-
feel even worse. But it's a privilege. It's a privilege to be watching these games at night, especially for a franchise where we haven't won in 41 years, and there's generations, not a generation, generations of diehard Tiger fans like KG who just want one World Series. Just one.
Just one. Before
But
I
it's a
kick the
privilege.
fucking
Okay,
bucket.
cool.
Jeez.
Sorry, dude. Like, Scott, horrible take. Horrible take. That's just not the thing to say right now, man. Not the thing to say right
Casey Mize, Will Warren tonight from the stadium in the Bronx.
Yeah, we're going to see how competitive he is this offseason.
Yankees are starting to play good. They're 2 games behind the Tigers right now. 2 games behind. Tigers are a game back of the Jays. You don't want to fall into that wild card spot and have to go to Houston or Seattle and play that extra game. Hang on.
What are they, 4 games ahead of Houston right now? Is it 4?
Less, 3.
Oy,
4 games
oy.
ahead of Seattle.
Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah.
Yeah, extra round, you're out in the first round. Nah, you know what? You got Scooble, so you assume you get 1 win there, right?
Yeah.
All you have to do is win
Listen,
one of the other 2.
It might even be better if they were in the wild card because I think they could win 2 out of 3. I don't think they could. I don't think they could win 3 out of 5.
I don't like their chances in 5.
3 out of 5. I don't see it.
I don't.
I don't see it.
Like I said, you legitimately, and we're gonna get to what's trying with JB Smoove in a second. You legitimately, you go game 1. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm patting myself on the back. I've been telling you for months they don't have a number 2 starter, and they don't. Nobody can argue it now.
They don't.
I think Jack. I think
He was awful on Friday night.
and then you have the day off between travel, and then you come back with Casey Mize, and then you are in a position to start Scooble again in game 4. You are. And God forbid you have to go to a game 5 because then you have to come back to Jack Flaherty. Good luck. But again, guys, count your blessings. Would you? It's a privilege. It's a
right.
It's
to have 2 years of winning baseball after a decade of being covered in shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
a privilege.
Sure.
Scott, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, that's tone deaf. Sorry.
Half of these guys aren't even his players.
Like, seriously, come on, man. You want to stop a narrative? A lot of people are playing that smartest guy in the room stuff with you, and then you go and say something like that.
And from what I understand,
That don't fly, man.
he is not an easy guy to deal with. Other major league general managers got his number. He's like the worst fantasy owner in your fantasy league. He wants to trade you schlock for good stuff.
All right, what's trending with JB Smoove? What up, JB?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? What's going on, chat family, as well, too. Shout out to Gold Crown for sponsoring this segment, as well, too. What's trending? I got some videos for you guys. You guys know that Dillygate is not over with. It's not done yet. Even though it started in the WNBA, it's continued on last night at the Chicago Bears game as security guard had to remove a dilly.
I didn't see that. No, really?
We got one in the NFL game.
Yep. See, it continues on, everybody. Dillygate.
Does my guy got gloves on, or did he grab that barehanded?
That's bare hand.
You are one brave human being,
He
dude.
grabbed it at the end. You ain't supposed to use those.
You know what? I've seen those things stuffed in pretty far, and I'll leave it at that.
Sure.
Hey, was that left over from the Chicago Sky game?
Dude. Ain't no way.
Is that Angel Reese's?
Ain't no way I'm picking
You ain't got to
up.
bring Angel Reese into this.
I'm not picking.
Well, she plays for the Sky.
There is no way.
I'm aware, man.
I am not picking that up with a bare hand. No way.
Woo!
Ugh.
Gotta watch out. Like I said, Dillygate's still not over with yet, so...
Sean, when
who
you do
knows?
your OnlyFans,
What?
do something.
I hope Sean ain't got OnlyFans.
Oh, my God.
Don't you remember? We were talking about that this morning, fellas. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I remember.
Hey, guys. You want to watch?
You want to give me
No, I don't want to watch.
Right.
250,000?
Okay, you pay me that. Yeah. Give me that dilly.
Down, yo. Moving on. Oh, man. Guys, remember, when working on your car, please put on the parking brake as well,
no.
too.
No.
Just work
Okay.
on
Oh, come on.
Oh, shit.
I got
Dude, he made a hell of it.
Oh, it shut on his head. Oh, the hood shut on
And
his
look at
head.
the chicken run by.
Oh.
What the hell is
Oh.
Bro, you not stopping the car. Let it go.
He thought he had
Look
it.
at the hood shut on his...
What the hell is that? Is it a chicken?
I think
Yeah,
it's
that's-
his little dog or something.
Oh, it's a little foo-foo dog.
That's hilarious.
KG, I'm going to get you that car. You see that car in the front of the house?
Yeah, that's
That red and
fine.
white one?
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm getting you that one.
Hey, if it get me where I gotta go.
I'm getting you that one.
Oh, that's outstanding.
That's tough.
Holy crow.
Dude, the best part is he thinks he's so lucky that didn't hit anything. I mean, that all's well that ends well with it ending up where it did.
I mean, he probably got broken hands, though.
Yeah.
Wow. He was game, though.
Nothing a dilly can't fix.
No.
He'll be fine.
He definitely has broken hands, and finally I'll end what's trending with this. Definitely an FAW guy that we need to get a t-shirt ASAP.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50.
Look at him.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Look at him go.
And right now, you can save £50.
Hey, I got a hot date tonight.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50.
Shawshank fresh fish.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now,
no.
you can save £50.
Oh, is that funny?
Nothing beats a Jet.
Have you ever seen anyone at Planet Fitness doing that, Sean?
No, no.
Oh God!
Shout out to my guys. Like yesterday, it was funny. I told you, guys say they watch a show every day. Thank you very much. Really,
Amen.
We try to have fun every day, so that's the coolest thing. JB, any business we need to take care of before we get out of here? I know we're about 8 breaks behind, so if I have to super read, I'll super read.
Yeah, we actually do. We need to hear from Sun Cruiser's buddies, Ben Johnson, and of course the great people at BlackRock.
Sheesh.
I am so sorry.
No, you're not.
No, listen, you start talking sports, man.
Stop lying to JB,
That's the
Sean.
way
It was a hell of a day.
JB, I am so sorry.
It's okay.
No, I want to publicly apologize to you. Hey, Sundays in Detroit just got smoother with Sun Cruiser vodka. It is outstanding. If you watch the pregame show, I'm telling you, you can't fake it. Neil and I both went crazy for them. Real vodka, real iced tea, clean and crisp, only 100 calories. And in those 100 calories, you get a wonderful 4.5% alcohol hit as well. So this season, let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly. And I can tell you about my friends at Buddy's as well.
You just had one.
True story.
Yeah.
So, like Sunday, hey, family, what would you want? Can we get pizza? We went with the Detroit Original. Yes, I'm going to say it again. I get my thin crust. One person tried the thin crust and let me know what you think. I know it's tough to go against the original, but try the thin crust. You get that same taste. It's unbelievable. 22 locations all over Michigan. It is a Detroit original. In my book, they invented Detroit-style pizza. They're a cornerstone of the community, 79 years. And they're doing so much in the community as well. The most important thing, see that? Save 10% on your entire order simply by going promo code 10meal at buddiespizza.com. I got that medium antipasto salad. I got the large for the wife and the kids. I got my small thin crust. You do you. That's what you can do at Buddy's.
Yeah, Ben Johnson.
All right, justice means different things to different people. It's no coincidence that Ven is 3 letters and law is 3 letters. You need a fighter. You need somebody who isn't going to quit for you. Justice is always worth the fight. And that's why you need that guy, Ben Johnson. You got a case, you want a fighter. Get the justice you deserve. It's Ben Johnson Law. Tough, tenacious trial lawyers, Ben Johnson Law.
And finally, BlackRock.
And if you're looking for dinner plans that sizzle, tonight's your night at Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the Steak on the Stone. Mention Woodward Sports, get 20% off your entire food bill. You know what today is? It's Tasty Tuesday. Coming up on Thursday, it's Steak and Scampi Day, and Sunday sips. And how about that summer flavors menu where you get that pineapple brulee cheesecake? You can crack it right at the table. You can crack into some, how about some crab legs? Who doesn't want any crab legs? Deadliest Catch fan right here. Get those
Jameis
crab
Winston
legs.
fan right
you
here.
know it, baby. It's not a meal. It's an experience. Only at Black Rock Grill.
Can I ask you guys this? Do you like shrimp?
Of course.
Because you guys have been.
Actually, I can't eat
You
as
don't?
much of it as I used to.
Okay.
Love it.
All right.
Cocktail or scampi?
See, I've done this thing. I do this thing, and I have to try it for you. I do Cajun shrimp with andouille sausage.
Oh.
And I put them
Oh,
on
that's
a
nice.
toothpick. So I grill 2 sausages, Cajun style, and then I got like a big chunk of andouille sausage in the middle. So the next time we're at my house, I'll make sure I make that for you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Sean.
Dude, I don't know what it is. It hits. Like the Cajun sausage and that andouille sausage. Because, like, andouille sausage by itself, it's okay.
Right.
Like, I like it, don't get me wrong. But it usually has to be a part of something. But the shrimp and the sausage.
Sounds awesome.
Try it at home.
That sounds amazing.
Sounds
Try
awesome.
it at home. All right, JB, any other business?
No, we're good.
At will. I'm telling you guys right now. At will. Absolutely.
Go Tigers!
It's a privilege. If they're losing tonight, I want you to watch the game and go, thank you. Thank you that I'm watching this game and caring about what happens.
Thank you, Scott Harris.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Good night.